Hi, welcome to the Gen X Glam and Give channel here on YouTube. It is great to see everyone, whether it's your first time or you're coming back. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you. I know there are a lot of choices out there, and you're hanging out with me here, my tiny little corner of YouTube, where I do a little bit of glam and a little bit of gab. Why am I so off center today? Because we have a very special treat. We have a VIP visitor, Xena. Xena has chosen to hang out with me while I get ready. So that's like a live audience member. I'm so excited. I'll probably slide my chair back over, but honestly, I don't have a lot of time to do a ton. I haven't even dried my hair because if I dry my hair, it increases the probability that she will leave. There are so many choices for her chill spots in this house. Her faves, I have my skincare and a little bit of color correcting down, by the way, that I'm just so blessed that she's actually hanging out with me here. This is like, normally I have the blinds up behind me, but this is like a swing, not swing like that, but a spare bedroom, right? It's very small. It's almost like an office, but it's perfect. I love it for my glam room. So she's chilling on the bed. I keep the bed made. All right, I better come back in the middle. What did I want to do? I wanted to pop on and do some drugstore foundation chat. Like we're gonna some gabbing about. So I went through all of my foundations across the board, all the brands. Did I have the same brand in a couple of different formulas? And I do. I have L'Oreal. I have a couple of L'Oreals. I want to say it's their True Match. Yes, it's their True Match, the L'Oreal True Match line. I have that in sort of like a Doppler, and I have it in sort of a pump. Even my Charlotte Tilbury, I really only use Charlotte Tilbury's Beautiful Skin. I almost pulled the trigger on buying her new Airbrush Flawless foundation, but when I went to London in the fall and I made an appointment, had my makeup done at Charlotte Tilbury's flagship shop in Covent Gardens, I asked her to use the new Airbrush Flawless foundation, and it wasn't doing anything for me. I mean, I didn't hate it, but I was like, I'm not paying the money for it. All right, so the other day I used the Superstay by Maybelline 24-hour skin tint. Has some great skin loving ingredients in there. So we've done that. When my son picked out my makeup, let's check that video out. He picked out this Maybelline eraser. I wonder what drew him to it. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's got a sponge applicator. I do love this. Coincidentally, these are all in the shade 118, and I am not that organized. Okay, I am just not. So here we go. 118. It's just, this is, I guess, just a testament to me guessing my shade. I don't know. And then this one is also 118. This is the Maybelline Plump and Glow. I don't know if it's more of a tint or a foundation. We're going to try it. We're going to try it today. I'm going to use one of my Amazon Paw. Oh, this is really nice. One of my Amazon Paw beauty blenders. If you haven't found these on Amazon yet, they're a pretty good deal. All right, there we go. I thought it would be kind of fun to just, I guess, maybe show these all side by side, but to see how close the Maybelline 118 is across the board with, these three products. I hope it's going to blend out okay. And then there's the last one. There's the tint. So they're not all, the tint to me, boy, they are really close. Oh, she's on her back. She's on her back. She's stretching on her back. I know, it's maybe not that exciting for the folks at home, but having Xena in my room with me right now is pretty exciting. Is that giving off a little bit too yellow? I saw this hack online recently. No, it's blending in okay. If your makeup's given off a little bit too much of a yellow vibe, that you can just get out your color correctors, or if you have a purple or lavender blush and you put that in the midst of the scene, in the midst of the yellow scene, you can brighten it up a little bit. And I do have a yellow blush. It's from Huda, and it was when Huda did her collection, and she was like doing these sort of like lavender products. They were inspired by this sweet potato, I want to say from the Philippines, that's sort of lavender purple inside. Now I've forgotten the name of it. Sorry about that. Happens. But I can't find it. And it's very disturbing to me that I cannot find it, because I know it made the move. I know I didn't get rid of it in the garage sale. It has a really nice scent to it, and it is like a lavender, and it's something unique in my collection. And now it's really gonna bother me that I can't find it. I think I need just, wow, that, hey, I am kidding. Look at that. Pump and glow. I get it. I get it. Oh, it's actually plump and go. But it could be pump and go because it does have a pump. I'm just saying. All right, I think I need a little bit more on that side. The closest thing I could find to anything purple, and I pulled it out in case I did get a little like yellow, but actually this is not bad. This is really very thin. This formula is very thin. It is not going on cakey. It is giving me a glow. Is it giving me some plumpness to my skin? I got to do the feel test to find that out. Skin's feeling pretty plump. It's, like, what does that mean? Like it's supposed to give me like what? Like tighten, not necessarily tighten, plump and glow. Just, I guess, just that healthy sort of glowy vibe. I'm getting that. I put on a little bit. I do have a lippy on too. I have this, it came in a Sephora Faves, like a little mini. It's really in the shade Orgasm. And I paired it with this little Ilia face brush that I just kind of went and lined my lips with. Wearing my pinky pink sweater today. This is not really pinky pink, although it's in the pink family. It's more of like a peachy pink. And I'm not exactly sure. It's supposed to be like an all-over pencil. So you can use it on your lips. You can use it on your cheeks like I just did. So anyway, can't find my Huda. So I pulled out one of my She Glam color palettes. These come in a lot of different shades. And I bought 3 of them the last time I did a haul from. From She Glam. They're very affordable. Most things from She Glam are affordable. So that's supposed to, that purple in there is supposed to give me an instant brightness. What I'm worried about is pilling. I'm worried about pilling, but nothing's pilling. Face is still feeling kind of plump and glowy. I think plump in the sense, I think they're talking like hydrated, right? My skin definitely feels hydrated. That stuff did not dry me out one bit. I really like it. Well, that's a nice, I think I want to even out that purple, and I want to go a little bit down the center of my face in my T-zone. And I think we might need a brush for this going in. I think this is also a She Glam brush. I used a brush the other day when I was doing my like 6 or 7 drugstore products to give you that healthy, mature skin glow. And I said it was to put on a blush. And I said, you need a nice domed, fluffy brush. And I pulled this one out. It's one of my favorites, and it's from Essence. And it's hard to get the Essence brushes in the drugstore. And in fact, I'm not exactly sure if I've ever seen an Essence brush in the drugstore. But every once in a while, I'm going to go in with the dense end. I'm still building. And that's the purpose of these She Glam palettes, to build, to build the hues that you want. Anyway, I've never seen Essence sell a brush in the drugstores, but I've bought mine online, and they do tend to be known more so for their fluffier brushes. Wow, I'm gonna lean in so you can see my lids. Look at the pigment that picks up on that She Glam. A little bit goes a long way. It wasn't expensive. It goes back though, like now, like I question everything that I think is a deal because of I believe it was, Marianne's comment that she put in, Subby Mariana, where she posed the question, You know, we shouldn't be driven by brand or necessarily by price, but whether the formula is going to be toxic. And then, you know, if you want to profile stereotypes, cheaper things tend to cut corners. And so when I get a palette like this, and it was a steal of a deal, and I do actually like the results, is, you know, did they cut some corners to get that price point down? But the only way you can kind of tell these things is if you test them out. And so far, I have not had any major breakouts with any of the sort of cheapers that I've bought. So I think I'm okay. I think I'm all right. I'm telling myself I'm okay. All right, let's go in with a little bit of my Charlotte Tilbury setting powder. I have a new one on reserve, and I'm kind of waiting to dig into it. It's so satisfying. Tell me, you cannot deny that it's super satisfying when you actually hit pan on one of your products and you're like, yes, I got my money's worth out of it. Now this one I go through a fair amount of because I use it a lot. Oh, the invader's making noise next door. I'm almost done anyway. All right, getting back to my sad panda moment from this video. Oh, is she gonna leave? Is she gonna leave? She's moving. Where is that Huda blush? Where's that Huda blush? I have to find it. All right, I pulled out some of my Flower Nose blush, this very light, peachy, muted shade. I think I'm going to use a little bit of it. I'm going to just go over my cheeks with it, just to all over. It's so light enough that I don't mind with this one dragging it down. I almost use it kind of like a secondary setting powder. I'm just going to go all over my face. I mean, it is barely there. If you want to get some makeup, medium to higher tier, not super high, that is going to give you that barely there look, and you don't have to go back and color correct very much because it's hard to mess it up because the shade range is so light. Go check out Flower Nose. Go check out Flower Nose. All right, I pulled out my two of my Cosa powders too. This one I'm super disappointed in, and it's new to my collection. I just can't figure out how to make it work. I think it's supposed to be some sort of baked setting powder. It just doesn't look at, even when I picked it up on my finger, like look at the patchiness of it. It's not, I don't know. It was a total miss. How do you guys handle the defeat of a total miss, right? It's like you spent your money and it's not good. Have you seen, doing the thumbs down, I mentioned that the family went for one of the kids celebrate their 21st birthday, went and saw that Mission Hail Mary, and I don't want to give any spoiler alerts, but there is a point in the movie where thumbs down really means thumbs up. It's pretty funny. All right, but I do have this Kosas. This is another one of their sort of baked blushy lushies, and it's in the shade Butterflies Blush is Life. And I want to get a tiny pop of color, but I would be actually pretty happy with this look out the door. But we're just let's put it up here. This is one I definitely do not want to drag down my face a little bit. All right, I'm going to work with this a little bit more. Going to get out my fluffy brush, just a tiny bit of correction all over the face. I'm not going to lie. I am not going to lie. I like this tip that I just literally in my doom scrolling yesterday picked up. A little bit of some sort of purple hue. NYX has a really nice color palette. If you don't want to go She Glam, next time you're in your drugstore aisle, look for a NYX color palette. It has maybe 8 quads in it, and I think purple is in it. I really like it. When I first started this journey, this exploratory journey of getting into more makeup a couple years ago, it's the first color palette that I picked up, and I repurchased it a few times because it has some really nice color correcting shades in it. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope you're well. I do need to sign off. She stayed for the whole video, but what will happen, you see, is she's waiting for me to open the window. Now, she may jump out if I open the window, and I think it's the cutest thing. However, I am going to sign off. Don't worry. I don't even know why. I just need to sign off. I was just going to say there's a hole under the fence, and she just immediately jumps out the window and goes down the hole. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope you're well. I hope your family's well. I'm keeping out the Milani Make It Last, the Hydrating Boost Spray, because frankly, I'm just digging it, and I'm already sweating the fact that I'm going through it pretty fast. Sorry about that, Xena. Yes. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope you're well. I hope your family's well. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you in the next video.